Hello, I'm Ted Baehr, publisher at Movieguide.org.
And I'm Baehr, Carroll, his daughter, and we're here at the Critics' Choice Awards. This is the 24th annual Critics' Choice Awards.
And it's very busy right now because everybody's setting up. But the Critics' Choice Awards gets a lot of the stars, the producers, the writers, the directors, and it has a big influence on the Academy Awards.
That's right, and so that's what we're doing today. We're talking to the cast and crew of the movies that came out in 2018. But you can check back at movieguide.org for the reviews of each of these movies if you're interested in any of them. It's good to know before you go. Pretty freaky, your movie.
Yeah, thanks. That was the intent. We want to make something scary, but also something about family too that was equally scary, the way that we never communicate our real thoughts and feelings. So.
And I'm a mom, and I have a baby, so it's like...
Very scary, yeah. I think, what Emily Blunt has done in the movie with that whole pregnancy sequence was better than we could have ever imagined it on the page. It was one of those things that felt terrifying to write, the worst circumstance possible given what went on in this world, but she nailed it, so yeah.
Were there some messages that you'd like to get out there? I've been reading some articles that are kind of about the message of the movie and stuff like that. Yeah, you think are good for this time?
For us, the whole film is all about a metaphor for communication and saying things that we need to say to our family before it's too late. And we hope that is a message that resonates with people. And so we just really wanted to make a movie that's very scary, of course, but is almost kind of a Trojan horse in a sense, where it's about family as well, and be also something that's moving and emotional.
It is a family film. We were trying to make something that kind of defied sort of genre expectations. Is it a Marvel Spider-Man movie? Is it an animated family film? Is it a general audience film? I think it's all of them.
The father-son relationship in there is absolutely great.
Yeah, we're all fathers. We made those scenes and we thought about our kids and our fathers or our parents. And the roots of it are in Stan Lee. It's like, Spider-Man is a character that everyone can relate to. Miles Morales is a character, he has both his parents, he has real problems. He hasn't been traumatized by something crazy that happened when he was a kid. He has, he's just a confused, normal kid. And that's how we treated the movie, and we think that's why people have been responding the way they have.
Yeah. It's a great movie. It's one of the best. You're going to be invited to the Movie Guide Awards on February 8th.
There.
In terms of like the others nominated, what are your thoughts and what are your hopes?
They're incredible. I've only actually had the chance to see A Quiet Place, who I think Millicent is nominated. But all the other ones, because I live in Australia, we haven't got any of the films. I haven't been able to see any of the other ones. But I can only imagine they're great. They've been getting so much praise, and I know Thomason, one of the other nominees, but that's about it. It's hard to tell because I haven't seen their performances, but I'm sure they're all.
Yeah, but is your family here supporting you? And
yeah, my mom's here, my dad's back in Australia watching at home, and my girlfriend's watching on TV, so all good. Yeah.
Okay, what are your? We're at the Critics' Choice, so what are your thoughts about the critics? When you found out you were nominated for a Critics' Choice?
I think they're great. I've been pretty lucky to have a good relationship with the critics so far. I mean, I have had a fair share of reading reviews which have been pretty nasty or strange. A lot of strange things. Remember, one critic made a comment about my receding hairline, which I know I have a big forehead, but it was a bit weird.
When you're going through it, is it an emotional experience when you're doing
Absolutely.
pieces and stuff?
It's entirely emotional. There are ideas that we have in our minds of how we want to focus things, but ultimately it's, music is this crazy, ambiguous, abstract thing, and in a lot of ways my job is to take words and emotions and try to put them into notes somehow. So Barry and I, for example, on It Feels Straight Good Talk, we will get together in a room and we'll just, watch the movie together and experiment with things, and you never know what's going to happen until you put the music up against the picture. And when you do that, the movie sort of speaks back to you in a way and tells you, if it works or if it doesn't. So you have to be very honest with yourself about that.
I love it. It's so interesting how it all works.
It is. I think I'm continually fascinated by it. Every movie should have its own unique sort of sound world, and I think that's that's what excites me, is getting to work on different projects and explore different worlds.
Yeah, we're nominated for Crazy Rich Asians. I'm the production designer. Andrew is set decorator, and we are so excited.
What about that scene, the wedding scene? Tell me about the wedding scene. That must have gone through a lot of work.
Believe it or not, we only had 30 hours to load that into that church. Everything had to be planned almost as if it was going to war. It was crazy. And we actually didn't even have enough time to test the water gag for the bride walking on water until it actually happened in shooting. So
You didn't know until it happened?
no, we had planned for it, but we didn't have enough time to actually test it. And so the director and I are holding hands and crossing our fingers going, I hope this works, I hope this works. And it did, thank goodness.
Well, you know how many ladies are going to want their wedding to be exactly like that? Now it's going to be like...
I've actually gotten emails from people wanting the butterfly effects. They've asked, where can I buy them? And it's like, well, those are custom made.
All handmade LED butterflies and fireflies and the Chinese moon gate and the crazy amount of florals you just don't see, and that's just a small part of the movie. So, I mean, we had 86 sets and locations in 8 cities, 2 countries, and we only had 43 days to film it. So it was really crazy.
When you found out that you were nominated, how did you feel?
Oh, I was like, wow, critics, that's a tough group to get nominated by. I guess we're all critics in some ways, but, I know this is always a big night, and, this is my first go-round down the critics' carpet, so I was excited,
Did you in your, career, have you heard some, things that maybe have helped you grow or something from the critics, or?
No, I think I don't listen to critics when it comes to me evaluating my work. I just go from the heart and do it best I can. That's probably what got me here. I didn't ask them what I should do. I just asked myself.
You guys are running in because it's starting, but we're from Movieguide, so we had to talk to you because we love,
Is that the teddy bear?
Yeah, it's a teddy bear, and you guys are up again this year,
right.
February 8th. I think like all of your movies are
teddy
like
bear, the crystal teddy bear.
Yeah, the crystal teddy bear.
crystal
Isn't that
teddy
funny?
bear.
It's different.
I love it. It's not that snuggly. It's a little hard to snuggle with.
Yeah, I know. I'm sorry.
But I make do,
But it's an honor, right?
It is an honor.
It's an honor to be up for that.
So how is it being here at the Critics' Choice Awards? Did you guys ever have an experience with a critic that you weren't too happy about, or?
Oh, no. I mean, we've had some reviews that are less than stellar, but I mean, that's a critic's job, so.
Maybe learn something, or I don't even know.
Absolutely. But being here, this is like the culmination of 500 people working on a movie for almost 4 years, so to be here representing them, it's really special.
Thank you so much. Good luck tonight.
We'll see you at the Golden Teddy Bear.
That's a wrap from the red carpet of the Critics' Choice Award. Make sure to check back at movieguide.org for all the reviews of these movies.